Hello, welcome, welcome. Hope you can hear me okie dokie. We're big head mode for just a second. A couple reasons. Because Howly Kitty is Howly Kitty. Hi. Look at him. Look at the kitty. Boop. I'm actually going to turn the music on. Boop. You know, actually, we're going to listen to that one. Because it's actually a funny piece. But we're going to get muted for this. I don't care. It's Christmas Eve. We're going to listen to a little clip from Saturday Night Live real quick. Because I love it. I'll see if Kitty purrs. His poor head.
Dear Church Lady, I am shocked at the number of people who bring their children to total strangers in Santa suits and allow them to hold their young ones firmly on their pelvic region, offer them candy and whisper, "Don't be afraid to tell me what you really want." What causes this mass hysteria sign to leave? Well, Elaine,
Hello, Fifi.
let's examine the word Santa, shall we? Santa. Let's see, what have we got here? We've got an and an A, an N, a T, and another A. Who could be causing
Look at the
all
kitty.
those laps to bounce up and down so furiously? Who would help
Oh, you are drooling.
steal the focus from the baby Jesus on his birthday? Who could it be? I just don't know.
Could it be Satan? Hello.
Alrighty. Now my next guest is making a second appearance on Church Chat. Join me please in welcoming Danny DeVito.
Waiting for folks to arrive.
Hello, Daniel.
Look at the kitty. I'm gonna show you what this is all about in just a minute.
Alrighty. Now, Daniel, you've been very, very busy.
Hi.
I understand you have a new motion picture out. Pro Mama from the Trains. Right.
Whoops. Speaking of new motion pictures,
Daniel. So what is our little film about?
Well, in the movie, I want Billy Crystal to do away with
saw that again earlier today.
because she's a pain in the.
Not gonna talk about it. Lance!
So it's a family picture.
How you doing, Lance?
We've done a little film about murdering our mother. Just in time for Christmas. How convenient.
What do you want, kitty?
Listen up, church lady. I mean, it's a comedy.
Toe beans.
Tell me, when was the last time you
He's got
laughed?
toe beans.
I don't think that's any of your business. Yes, very good. Thank you. We like ourselves. Let's just pull out for a
Steve
second.
is like,
All right.
I don't care. I'm getting
Thank you,
tummy
Daniel.
tickles.
That's very nice. And it is the holidays, which reminds me, we had a special feature for your enjoyment. The debut of the Church Chat Band. And Danny, I understand you're going to sing with our band.
You got it.
Alrighty, well I think that'll be lovely. Now will I?
They tell me you play a mean set of drums.
Well, I
Wanna
have
play?
been rehearsing on skins for a while and I hope I can keep up with you. So why don't we just
Steve and I are gonna listen to this clip, and then we'll.
right over here we've got Carl and we've got
I will tell you why we're in big head mode because I'm gonna show you my new toy. Hopefully, it's going to work because I haven't plugged it in yet on this computer.
Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and Blitzen and
Steve's like,
his reindeer pulling on the rein. Bells are ringing, children sing.
hey, Wayward. He's taking a break. Lance, are you working today? Shame on you. I was just watching Papa Jeff putting a Lego set together over on the Overwatch channel, which I thought was hilarious as hell. Thief is flicking his tail back and forth. He is indeed purring. And I can see an inordinate amount of cat hair on the poof on my microphone. Look at this. There's so much cat hair on this thing. Because Thief likes to say, hey, look, I'm going to rub my face against this. Yes, he does. Alright. Well, isn't that special? So, yes. I did see this movie. We're not going to talk about the movie. And we're not necessarily just going to 9 o'clock. We're going to go until I get bored. Actually, more like we're going to go until I get hungry because I have popcorn. Like, popcorn. I got a refill before I left the theater today. I also have snow caps. No snow caps. Anyway, what do I have? I went and bought myself a new toy. It came with this actually. It came with this, which is really cool. And what this is, apparently we've got John Denver going on over here. This is, there's actually a bigger one. This is, it's got a little flippy thing down. So basically this is a stand for something. I wonder what that could be. Shut up, cat. I bought this for myself for Christmas. And it's gonna sit right here. And hopefully not fall off the table. Might need to move some stuff back. Okay, that was... oh. It's like, what just happened? Oh, my Netflix button just came on, that's right. The TV doesn't... I don't actually have a Netflix account. Alright, let's see if I can plug this in and not break anything. Alright, let's see if this works. Fingers crossed, hope to die. Turn the TV back on me. Boop. Is that actually John Denver? It is not. It's somebody else. TV good? Yes! Turn this bad boy on. Ooh, look at that. Let me show you the really cool thing here. Can't see it very well, but it is actually my monitor. It's actually the wrong monitor. So, I need to find out which monitor this is. Ay, 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 ay. Alright. Boop. Or else I could just move Photoshop onto here. We can do that. No Photoshop. Okay, where's it going? Okay, that's not working. Well, display settings. See, this is what I should have checked before. Aha. Identify. So this is screen 3, so screen 1 is that one. Screen 2 is this one. 2. I want to duplicate desktop on 2 and 3. Boop. Keep changes. Okay, so what's on my desktop 3 is now on here. So my Photoshop and my display settings are right here. So that's kind of cool. So what are we doing here, kids? We're gonna go into the regular mode so you can see what's on this and not see this, because I'm gonna be like this the entire show. So let me switch to scenes. Boop. And we still have music, we still have me, and we get a draw. So, for those who don't know, Fabelina, who is amazingly awesome in the Warcraft fan community, does an art thing every year. Well, it wasn't supposed to do that. Okay, the buttons aren't right. Okay, so the buttons on this aren't doing what I want them to do, which is really cool, which means I'm going to fix this real quick. which you guys will not be able to see, but that's okay. Press keys. No. Called it save early, save often. That should be Control S. And it does not work. Well, that's not good. That's no bueno. Click OK. It's also no bueno. Hang on, I need to get this to actually work right. Because otherwise I'll be really distressed. Part of the issue is that I forgot to turn off, because one of the things I've noticed is that this and Wacom do not like each other. Surprise, they're different companies. Alright, first of all, let me add this, pin it to the taskbar. Okay, so this button. Enable touch, no, go away. Should be Control S, and I have labeled it save early, save often. Do I do it? No. I'm so bad about that. Okay, so that one's good. And then I have this button is supposed to move in, zoom in, and then it's, okay, that's why it's opposite the way. Okay, so this is a Huion, H-U-I-O-N, Huion brand adapter or graphics tablet, and it's my forward, there's my back. Wait. Z forward, Shift Z. I need to look at my commands real quick. Okay. Step backward is Alt Control Z. So go back is, I want that one up there. Hi, kitty. He's a butthead. Alright, so this one, we want clear the string. Hi, kitty. We want Alt instead of Control. And then, what is your damn problem, cat? Meow. Meow. He's grumpy. He just wants attention because I'm talking and I'm not talking to him. Okay, I want this to be renamed back. That's part of the issue. Also, is I have to have my keyboard in front of me. So, back. Boop. Alright. And click OK. This one we want to go. No, clear the string. So I'm really apologetic, but what you can see is this is the start of the thing that I was doing. So it's really awesomely cool. Okay, so this one is Control Shift and shut up, cat. You are so silly. What are you doing? Why aren't you going over there? Oh dear, I know what it's doing. Shift Control Z is step forward. F-O-R-W-A-R-D. And put a Z there. A Z, as the UK folks should say. Okay, so Control Shift Z. And then Alt Shift Z is the back. So what I like to do on my, I did this on the Wacom and I'm doing this on the Huion as well, is I like to have a thing where, crumbs. Put a Z there, no, put an S there. Because we want to save things. I do like to have my save button hotkeyed onto one of the buttons on the thingamajigger. Save early. Learn how to spell. Save often. Alright, save that. And I also like to have the bottom three keys are going to be set to 0. the zoom command. Zoom in, zoom out, and then the fit on the screen. I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a minute. Well, Thief Kitty howls in the background. Okay, so this one will be, and I'm because I'm a smartass. The one that zooms out is called far, like near, far, because I'm a smartass. Okay, so control plus is zoom in, so zoom out is control minus. Alright, control minus. Clear that, take the alt out, control minus, boom. Okay, and then we're gonna put near down here, and we're gonna start drawing some stuffs. So, wait, no, we do need a shift, and then we need an equal sign. Or, actually, no we don't. Zoom in is control plus. So, shift control equal sign, yeah, that should work. Theoretically. Alright, let's see if this actually works. There we go. It is zooming out. Zooming in is not working. Fit to screen is working. Back. These seem to be working, and save is not working. Awesome sauce. So only one of the keys is working right. Well, two of them are. Okay, so the forward. Wait. Oh, I didn't actually rename it, dummy. Take shift out of that. Okay. Apply. Okay, that is zooming in. Near. Far. Fit. Okay, good. Okay, so Shift Control Z is forward, Alt Control Z is back. Okay. Well, they say they should work. The thing about this song is people think it's rapey, and I can see that interpretation, but I also see where, you know, it's a consensual thing, because back in the day, ladies were not allowed to go visit people. Okay, so we still have a couple of things that aren't working right. Shift Control Z is forward. And then the top button should be Control S, which is save. Alright, let's see if we can save. Saving works. Okay. Okay, it looks like we're good. Alright, let's draw something. How is everybody doing today? What are you all up to? It is Christmas Eve here. I literally have nothing else better to do today. It's my day off work. I have 4 more days until I get laid off on New Year's Eve. So good times. So this was the initial sketch that I did for the winter ball. It's actually in reverse because originally I drew the night elf here on the left hand side. Hey look, you can see my mouse. That's cool. My cursor. So you can't actually see where I'm drawing, which is kind of weird. Wow, okay, so what you're seeing on screen is not how it's coming up on whatever. How I see it's the important thing. So originally it was drawn with, this is my night elf, right here. You can't even see it because, you know, I can't draw on that one. Let me click over here. Well, apparently my Okay, my work area is... Okay, no, my work area should just be this. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Display. Wrong one. Do the other one. There we go. There we go. Full area. Apply that. Let's see if this looks better. There we go. Things are in the right place. Sweet. Okay, so now you can see where my cursor is correctly. So, because today's Tuesday, I have Tuesdays off, I went to see Star Wars again because I got a free ticket to see Star Wars. And this is annoying, isn't it? Alrighty. So it's good to have y'all here because I know a lot of people have holidays and stuff to be doing. I don't have holiday stuff to be doing because none of my family are here. I didn't have time to go see my family, so what the hell ever. Alright. Oh. Did my computer just do something really dumb? I think it did. Hang on. It did. Alright. Let me fix this real quick. So 2 and 3 are duplicated. We're gonna put 2 and 3 over here. Boop. Yeah, it's 2 and 3, 2 and 3, and number 1. Apply. Why? Because my mouse is going in the wrong place. So now you can see all my little icons. I can see them too. Anyway. Oh, and this is the app that I'm using to control my tablet, which is really freaking cool. But you guys can't see, which is really stinky. Anyway, let me get my app up here. Zoop. There we go. Let's watch it catch up. Merry Christmas to you, Darnolf. There we go. So this was the original sketch that I had done back in the day. Hi, cat. Hello, kitty. Okay, so Photoshop is doing weird things. Photoshop may have... Come on, Photoshop. There we go. Alright. So, this was the initial rough sketch. Based on a sketch I literally did on a piece of notebook paper at work. And then what I did is I made pinks. I made some panks. So, these are the panks that I originally made. And this is where you can see that the night elf was on the right. And I flipped them. So, you can see they're pretty much the same, right? Night elf, you know, whatever. So, boop. And then I went from this, and as you can see, it is in reverse. Because, you know, you can see my backwards handwriting. And then I drew the inks, which took forever, and I was editing them even as of last night. So, this is my Draenei main, Kiriana. Draenei Paladin, and this is Star Phoenix. She is my Night Elf Druid. If I had a second main, that would be her. At least on the Alliance side. I have a Horde main, who is a Blood Elf Paladin, because why not? And so I've been laboring over all of this for ages, and then my next step was to make the flat colors, which look like this. And you can see where I was doing like the little swatches. And if you notice, this over here, the Night Elf hand is different because I made some changes. I decided I didn't like the hand where it was, and I moved some stuff around. Okay, and I also did like a rough colors. I'm going to show you the rough colors that I had originally done to get an idea of what I wanted to do. And you can see where I had made some changes to the Night Elf, like here. She's going to have some sort of silver filigree. And this is actually going to be like a lace that I'm going to draw over the arm once I get around to it. So These are the corrected colors. Now these are... Get these out of the way. Oh hey, I didn't realize that was there. Gonna actually do a little bit of erasing here real quick. I'm gonna zoom in to do this because I can't see what the hell I'm doing. Boop, boop, boop. I'm gonna actually turn on a background color so I can actually see what I'm erasing. Hi, kitty. Hi, you big old butthead. Let's get that out of the way. Alright. You can zoom out again. So these are the basic, the colors that I was working on. And then I did an overlay to put her dress, her other bit of the dress in here. So let's take this off so we can see a little bit better. Hi, kitty. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Overlay effects, filigree overlay. Okay. So let's turn the white background back on. So the idea here, what we're going to do is we're going to put some gray accents on this blue dress over here. We are going to put a lacy covering. If you notice right here, the Drenai's hands, see, they have a little thing that looks like there's something there and you can't really see it. But what I wanted to do is to, you know, make their skin first and do all the shading for that and the background dresses and whatnot, and then we're gonna put some stuff on top of that. Yes, cat. However, I'm gonna have a snow cap because I want snow cap. Hey, Starlight Muse, how you doing? Welcome. Happy New Year's Eve. If you're in Iceland, there's an Icelandic tradition that I really like. It's called Christmas Flooded with Books or something. Where they basically give each other books for Christmas Eve. And then they spend the night drinking chocolate and reading books in bed. And I think that's like the coolest thing ever. However, we don't have a cool holiday tradition like that here in America. But that's going to be okay. So one of the reasons why I wanted to do this at home rather than at work is because I don't have all my brushes loaded on my laptop. Which, you know, that's how I've been drawing this. I've actually been working, all of this I've been working on has been at work on my personal laptop because, you know, work drama. So, I have a list of things I was going to do. I think what we're going to do first is we are going to actually zoom out a wee bit. And we're going to work on the overlay for the Night Elf's dress. Which is this thing that you see going in and out. That's the overlay. We're going to make it a little bit sparkly. We're going to do a lot of sparkly, I think. Actually, let's do some sparkly with something else. Let's turn that off. We're going to sparkle up this dress down here. Now, by sparkling it, we're going to find a nice color. Probably going to use, I think, I want a light blue, I think. Very light blue. Okay, so we're going to go to this one. And we're going to sparkle some shit. Now, you guys can't see the menus, which kind of sucks. I wish you could see the menus. Because you could then see all the really cool brushes. There's another fan artist in the Warcraft community called Free Known. And she actually sells Photoshop brushes, which I did buy. I'm going to use this one, I think. Starry Night Sky. It's generally one of my favorites. I think there's actually a star in here somewhere, like actual stars, but I want something that's a little bit more sparkly. And there's one of the prominent Adobe guys actually put like his entire collection of brushes up for free at one point, and I'm like, so I had to get that. So anyway, can't draw on it because it is not visible. And we're going to pick our starry night sky. I'm going to make this pretty large. Yeah, I'm going to make it bigger than that. Why aren't you going back? You are not going back. You little piece of crap. Fine. Forward works, but back does not. What is back? Back is Alt Control Z. Hang on. Oh, that's why it's not working. Duh. There we go. Alright. Go back. Go back. Why are you not doing anything here? Are you being silly to me? I think you are. Well, saving works. Acting like there's something on a key someplace. Okay, let's close this. Make this bigger, embiggenate it. So we make little sparkles. But Druid, what about the places that, because if you look, I'm drawing outside the lines! Oh my god! That's why you do multiple layers, kids. And put a lot of sparkle in this. And then we, grab our eraser. Howl at the cat, because he is being obnoxious right now. Go back to our regular brush, and then we go back here and erase the bits of sparkles that are outside the lines. So I don't know, is that too much sparkle, do you think? That is a lot of sparkle. I'm also going to put some sparkle in the bigger dress as well. And then one of the things you definitely want to do is not hit that button. Is go in pretty close and see if you missed a spot. Because as you can see, I have missed spots. Alright, so for this bit, we're going to actually use a different brush. And we're also going to use a different color. We're going to go straight white for this. Because this was actually a special dress that I had found on the internet that had a very special, really cool design on it. And we're gonna use some of that design right now. Actually, I kind of wish I'd used this design elsewhere as well. Like down here. I think that would have been cool. Actually, you know what, I can. Why is it not going back? And one thing I like about this is you hold down your pen that small and it draws that small. But then you hold it down like does this. A lot of bigger pressure gives you bigger stars. So let's go back and go back. Kinda, actually. We keep going back for a bit here. I'm gonna redo that. And yeah, we're gonna go back and do some erasing to make it cool. I wanna know why that button isn't working. It's driving me bananas. Save early, save often, Control Shift Z, Control Alt Z. Alt Control Z. Hey, looks like my sister is streaming some Hearthstone right now. What do you think, folks? All the stars or only some of the stars? I kinda want... Controls. Why is the Alt Control Z not working in this thing? I need to click OK for it to work. There we go. Alright, let's redo this. Kinda want this to be those stars too. Cheech and Chong, because they're amazing.
Would they break up, man? No, man, it's one guy, man. You know, he had a red suit on, man, with black patent leather shoes. You know the guy, man? Oh, yeah. He's with Motown, ain't he? No, man. Yeah, I played with that dude, too. No. Yeah, he's a good singer, man. No, hold on, man. He's not with Motown, man.
Alright, T.
No, man, you don't know who Santa Claus is, man. Yeah, no, I'm not from here, man. I'm from Pittsburgh, man. I don't know too many local dudes. Oh, I see. Well, hey, man, sit back and relax.
Okay, we got stars there. Let's go back to the other one, Starry Sky.
There was this groovy dude, and his name was Santa Claus, you know? And he used to live over in the projects with his old lady. And they had a pretty
there we go.
Because his old lady was really fine, and she could cook and all that stuff like that. You know, like she made the best brownies in town, man. Oh, I could remember them now, man. I could eat one of them, man. Wow, did you know these people, man? Oh, yeah, man. They used to live next door to me, you know, until until they got kicked out, man.
But they got kicked out of the projects, man.
Yeah, you know what happened, man? They used to live with all these midgets, you know? And the midgets used to make a lot of noise, you know, like pounding and hammering and pounding all night, man.
Typical freaks.
Yeah, man, they were really freaks, man. As a matter of fact, they all moved up north together, you know?
They have to go get their head together, man.
Yeah, get their head together. And they started a commune, you know? It was called the Santa Claus and his old lady commune. It was real famous.
Alrighty.
And they used to sit around and groove all the time, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Really good time, man.
Hey, that sounds
Eat the,
heavy.
yeah, eat the brownies, man, and drink the tea, man. And what they did most of the time, though, was make a lot of goodies, you know? And they had everything they needed. They only needed to come into town maybe once a year or something like that.
Pick up the welfare check and the food stamp.
Yeah. No, what they did, man, is once a year, when they made all the goodies, you know, they used to put them in a big chopping bag, and then they used to take the chopping bag and deliver them to all the boys and girls all the way around.
Alright.
That sounds real nice.
Oh, yeah, they were really nice people, man. And so much class, man. They had so much class, you know, like even think the way they used to deliver the toys, you know. It's like Santa Claus used to have this really sharp short, man. You know, it was lowered to the ground, had twice pipes, candy apple red, button top, clean.
That sounds like a hip snowmobile, man.
No, it wasn't a snowmobile. It was a sled, you know. One of those big sleds, you know. And he used to have it pulled by some reindeers, you know, like reindeers.
How is everybody doing this evening? What have you been up to today?
And then he used to stand up inside the sled and hold on to the reins and then call
There
out
we
the
go.
names, like, on Donner, on
I think it's a lot better.
Chewy, on Tavo, come on, Beto. And then the reindeers used to take off
Okay,
into
now
the sky.
this one, we gotta zoom in to clean some of this stuff up.
Far out, man.
Long zoom.
And then when they fly across the sky, they used to come down to places like Chicago, LA, Nueva York, Pacoima, and all those places, you know, and then land on top of people's roofs. And then old Santa Claus would make himself real small, you know, like a real small guy, and he'd come down the chimney, and then he would give you all the stuff that he made, man.
I was watching Sapiens early today, building some Lego. And this would be the second stream today that I watched where somebody... Actually, it was the first stream today where I watched somebody put some Lego together. Oh, hey, look, I missed a couple of spots on this other one.
How do you get the
Let me
reindeer
fix
off
this
the
one.
ground, man?
Oh, man, he had some magic dust, man.
Some magic dust.
Yeah, magic dust. You know, he used to give a little bit to the reindeer, a little bit to Santa Claus, a little bit more to Santa Claus.
This would get the reindeer off, man.
Oh, got 'em off, man. Are you kidding, man? They flew all the way around the world, man.
Whoa, missed that.
Far out. Hey, how come I've never met this dude, man?
Oh, man, he doesn't do that bit anymore, man. It got too dangerous.
Yeah, I can dig that, man, because that's a dangerous bit.
Yeah, let me tell you, it sure was, man. Like just 2 years ago, man, he got stopped at the border, you know, and they took him into another room and took off his clothes, man, and searched him and searched his bag of goodies, man. And then when he was leaving, man, he was flying through the air. Somebody took a shot at his reindeer, you know.
Oh, that's a drag.
Yeah, it really was, man. And then, man, he went down south
Alright.
and they tried to cut off his hair and his beard, man. And all the time he was getting stopped and pulled over and asked for his ID, man. Just everywhere he went, he ran into too much recession, man.
No, man, you mean he ran into too much repression, man.
Repression, recession, man. It's all the same thing, man.
Yeah, man, it's a drag, man, because we could sure use a dude like that right now.
Oh, he still comes around, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but he comes
Alright.
now.
So we've got her basic dress going the way that I wanted it to. Now I also was going to put like some bracelets on her, but not actually ink them in. I was gonna just do them as a straight up color.
Yeah, we played in front of a store, man. We made a lot of
Oh,
bread.
hey, wait a minute, man. Santa Claus is not a musician, man.
I'm hip, man. I can't do no anything, man.
Oh, wait a minute, man.
Alright, so
I play with this dude.
alright, so I haven't decided what the design of the filigree is going to be, though. That's really the thing. I was thinking of something maybe fairly plain, because her headband is pretty plain. The silver bits on her dress are pretty plain. can do a... Whoa, hello, that is a big, big ass... Do something like that. Do sparks. Hey, look, it's snow. Snow. And it's Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Or I could use this to... Yes, we're gonna do that. What do you think, kids? Let's save that real quick. Catriona! Taffy! How you both doing? Taffy, it's like 60 some odd degrees up here, so we are not getting a brilliant ass Christmas here. I really like this, but I want to make this a little less 80s. Let's make this bigger, actually. No. No. Oh, it's 500 before, so... Not that big. Maybe not quite that big. Maybe. Whoa, hello. Not supposed to do that. Okay, we're gonna do that in a minute, but first of all, what I want to do is get her some jewelry, damn it. So we're going to get her some jewelry first. Come back to the magic in a minute. Draw that damn big. Oh, Paul and Storm, you are two wacky boys.
Hanukkah
realize I need to clean some of this up here, right here. I am not a fan of this. This is what I get for putting random ass Christmas tunes in a playlist and hitting play. 62 degrees in Central Florida. Ugh. Oh no, Florida man and Florida woman have been out in force. I'm sorry to hear that.
He's the little boy that Santa Claus
So she's a night elf.
goodness knows he didn't want a lot. He sent a note to Santa for some soldiers and a drum. It broke his little heart when he found Santa hadn't come. In the street he envies all those lucky boys, then wanders home to last year's broken toy.
Well, maybe if you hadn't broken last year's toys.
Sorry for that laddie. He hasn't got a daddy.
Oh, rude.
Little boy that Santa Claus forgot. You know, Christmas comes but once a year for every girl and boy. The laughter and the joy they find in each and every toy. I'll tell
I
you
am
what,
not a fan
walking
of this.
across the way, this little fellow's Christmas is just another day. He's the little boy that Santa Claus forgot. And goodness
Maybe we should use some of these stars.
in the street,
I think we're gonna go with the stars.
he's all those lucky boys. Then wanders home to last year's broken toys. I'm so sorry
not
for
those.
that laddie. He hasn't got a daddy. The little boy that Santa Claus
Not that one. It's not that one.
forgot.
It was light. Picking brushes is a pain in the ass when you got like 20 million of them to skip through. So it's this one.
Little girls and little boys dream of woods full of toys this time of the
I don't
year
know.
when Christmas is near.
Well, hello, Thiefy. What you doing, kitty cat?
Our snowy white
Thief would like to make his displeasure know that I'm not paying attention to him right now.
through the night.
What about this one? Whoa. That's a really big one.
And somewhere near a steeple,
Wow, that is really huge.
and choirs sing carols of Christmas Day.
Oh man, I can't even get it to not do that again.
Santa Claus is on his way.
Or Photoshop is messed up. That's also a
On
possibility.
his this time of the year.
Yeah, even my tablet's not getting any reaction from Photoshop. This is no bueno. Like the mouse is moving.
To pray and choirs sing carols of Christmas Day. Children, Santa Claus is on his way. Loads of joys on his sleigh this time of the year. Christmas is near. This time
Oh dear.
when Christmas is near.
Trying to see how I can salvage this. See how precise we are. Like it's not even drawing anything. Come on, you will go back. Let's make you really freaking small. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, hey, what's going forward? Oh, now it's catching up. Okay, whew. I was freaking the hell out. Okay, so don't use the brushes that are like 2,000 pixels big. Let's make it really smaller. Quite well. Alright, let's get this to go away. Okay, so we're gonna can we check our color, yeah. Oh, maybe we should just do something really simple rather than going like super fancy with filigree here. What do you think? I'm thinking super simple. Okay, so we are going to actually edit the inks. Smaller. And it'll be big enough. Alright, so we're going to do something pretty straightforward here. I have an idea. There's always going to be a bad idea. Yeah, super bad idea. Let's make this smaller. Bigger than that. Nope, bigger than that. 6 pixels. Nice. Basic idea good. Execution not so much. Let's move this on up. Zoop. Select. Alright, this is the part where we zoom in and actually make it good. This is known as Druid's Fire is altering the arrangement. One thing I like about working on the gaming rig versus the laptop is the fact that my Lazy Nezumi license is also on this laptop. So 6, 7, hey, it's a Star of Fëanor, isn't it? 7 stars and 1 white tree. Except this is my World of Warcraft character. It has nothing to do with Lord of the Rings. Alright. Let's make that smaller. When you... 10 will do. Credits will be... Republic credits will be fine. No, they won't! So... No Star Wars spoilers in chat, please. However, I will say I did personally enjoy the movie. Yeah, if it wasn't perfect, it was never going to be perfect because 42 freaking years of people wanting to see what happened at the end. It was never going to managing those expectations was going to be super tough, but they did what they could with what they had, so I'm not unhappy with the movie. I know it actually kind of surprised me, a couple of the people that I know that didn't like the movie. And it's okay not to like the movie. I mean, there's stuff in it that I didn't like. But I was actually a little bit surprised at a couple of the people that I know who really, like, virulently hated the movie. I'm like, okay. And all I can say is, if you didn't like it, that's fine. If you did like it, that's fine. Just don't be a jerk to other people about their choices and their opinions on the matter. Just be kind. Alright, so we got one of these. We're gonna zoom, we're gonna cheat. We're gonna totally cheat. This is how we cheat. In fact, this wouldn't be the first time I've cheated on this, so copy. Zoom. And paste. However, you might have noticed, well, that's the same stars on the other side. Guess what we're gonna do, kids? We are going to flip horizontal. Whoop. So it's the same star. That works. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave this as a cutout. So this color will come through. And then we're going to make this all gray. So we are gray. We stand between the candle and the star. Okay, so we're going to merge this layer down to that. Alright, we're going to lock our inks. We're done with those. So we're going to go to our flat colors. Alright. And we're going to zoom out. We're going to make this gray. We're going to match it to the gray that these are. Which is going to be kind of hard because I don't remember what gray I'd use. Except, hey, that's what I got the original for. Alright. Boop. Boop. This is why I always save the flat colors before I start blending and shading shit. So I can make sure that I don't screw shit up. That way, if I do screw shit up... turn those off. This way I can actually see what the hell I'm doing. Oh, I can't draw on if... Oh, man. Really? Okay. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Boop. It does make it harder when you're drawing over something else. I'm noticing something. It's... Let's do a little something here. Yeah, let's clear all that out first. Malin, how you doing? Welcome. We're drawing today. You missed it. I'm actually using a new graphics tablet that I bought myself for Christmas. It was on sale. A significant discount. And this is a 19.5-inch Huion? I'm not sure how to pronounce the company name. But it's one of those graphics tablets that have the screen right on the tablet, so I can actually draw exactly, you know, I'm not having to do hand-eye coordination, which is nice. Alright, well, let's clear out this side as well. I mean, my Wacom is still a really good device, and I might find an up-and-coming artist, maybe the kid of a friend or somebody that I might know, who would get use out of a really good starter. Well, it's not even a starter. It's a pro Wacom tablet. It's just older. That's all. That they can get started on a really nice piece of hardware. Catch your animals AFK for a while. Your presents are refusing to wrap themselves, so... It's one thing I did not have to worry about doing this year is I didn't wrap a single damn present. Because I didn't have to. Alright, now let us draw and clean... There we go. This is a lot better when I can actually see what the hell I'm doing. I know it doesn't really look gray. It looks more gray on what you guys can see than what I can see. Because I think I have the color balance messed up on this thing. That's okay. It's okie dokie. As long as it looks right in Photoshop, it's fine. Let's make this insmolinated. Yeah, 12 watt to do it. So I will be going to work again on Thursday. And then I'm off Friday, which I will be doing my usual Lotro stream on Friday. I will also be covering Professor Corey's time slot, because he will not be streaming Grifflet on Friday. So it'll be a 5-hour stream. We're going to probably do Yule Festival stuff and Minas Morgul. I still have to do Yule Festival stuff tonight after the stream. Alright, so we've got that. So how do we make this nice and pretty is we then pick up our burn and dodge tool. Let's do this. That's the smudge tool, so guess what? That wasn't the right one. Let's click on this one. Which for some reason isn't doing what I want it to do. Alright, what do we got here? Let's see. I want the burn tool. I want to burn. Burn, baby, burn. And why is it not burning? Like, it's burning this stuff. That's unfortunate. Let me save stuff first, because saving is good. It looks cream colored to you. It looks cream colored-ish to me as well. But it is actually the exact same gray that these started as. Because what I did is I turned off the extra colors and just literally went and did this. Just picked up the eyedropper tool. And then just drew with it. What I'm not understanding is why the dodge tool isn't working right. Try the burn tool. Like, if you notice, I can go up here and use the dodge tool and it's fine. Try the burn tool. It even says undo that. But why is it not working down here? Ah, there we go. Okay. And yes, I'm gonna have to do a lot of cleanup to get this straight. Let's look at all that mess. Alright, let's clean up the mess. I'm gonna make this much bigger. You basically just have to clean up everything. You have to be very, well, you don't have to be super careful, but I'm going to try to be, because I don't want this overlay sparklies to overlay any of this other stuff that I don't want it to, right? And I'm sure there's a way that some Photoshop wizard could say, well, why didn't you just do like a mask or something? It's like, I don't know how. I didn't have time to figure it out in time for this. That's why it's always good to have like a background color. It's very different from the primary color, so you can actually see where your stuff is going out of bounds, and then you can go back and erase the stuff that's out of bounds. Honestly, the inking process, the actual sketching, is not as much fun for me. I don't know why, but I just really like the filling in the blanks of the color, like doing the flat colors and then erasing everything that's not supposed to be there. I don't know why. I find a lot of zen in that. So one of the things you probably noticed earlier in the stream is I had a half glove on. I only had 2 fingers on it. And it's a special kind of artist glove that they sell. That it allows you to have your hand directly on the glass of the drying pad without actually leaving, you know, oil and dirt on it. So it's really cool in that regard. Now the weird thing is, the actual Amazon description of this particular item, which is, this is the Pro 16, the Cavmas Pro 16, and according to the box, one of these gloves was not supposed to be included in the box, but there was one in there anyway. I mean, even their own instruction manual that came in the box seemed to indicate that the glove, there wouldn't be a glove, so I actually ordered a separate glove because Amazon suggested it. It's like, well, I don't want to get, you know, crud on my drawing tablet here. So I actually have a spare now, which is kind of cool. But it only has 2 fingers on it, because those are the 2 that are most likely to be on the glass for most people, how they hold their, you know, graphics pen or even a regular pen. But by having the other 2 regular fingers free, it gives you a better grip on your, like, you still have full grip on your, in control of your pen. It's really nice. So one thing here is, I learned the hard way that you will want to uninstall any other graphics tablets you have. Otherwise, things will go a little bit wonky. So, for example, as I mentioned, I did have a Wacom. I still have it actually. A Wacom Intuos Pro medium-sized graphics tablet. And the Wacom drivers and the Huion drivers like to fight, apparently. Windows likes to screw around with which tablet stuff is it supposed to be looking at. So it's very bizarre. So that looks pretty. So let's turn on the other stuff. Also pretty. Let's turn on the flat colors. Oh wow. I like that. I really like that. So her dress looks like she's got snowfall around her. And the outer coverlet there, the see-through one. I really like how that came out. Okay, now the other one we're going to do. We're going to lock this one. I'm going to go back to this one. Yeah. And what we're going to do with this one is we are going to turn her arms and the neck area is going to be like a very thick lace that's going to be the same basic color as this right here. Basically the same basic color as the background. One thing I do is when I use Photoshop and I use the color picker, I use swatches. Let me save this first. I use swatches because I don't want to use colors that aren't web safe. I've got Coke from the theater, and it's okay. So one of the things I am planning on doing next year, which is next week, or starting next year, is I'm actually going to start doing a subscription sort of thing. Other Twitch streamers like to generate community by like every time somebody subscribes or resubscribes or something, they go in and make a piece of art or something. You know, put somebody's name on a board or something like that. And I'm gonna find. I just haven't really found anything that I really liked. That really says this is my channel. This is, you know, Droid's Fires channel. Because most of my channel jokes are things involving Doctor Who. Shockingly, Coke, snow caps, and popcorn go really well together. Anyway. So we've got our dark color. Remember, we were gonna make it do something kind of like this. So her skin is gonna be sticking through right here. But we're not going to do that exactly. What are we playing here? You know what? I hate that guy. We're not playing that song because that guy's an asshole. I'm sorry. Somebody who complained about cancel culture got canceled out of my life because the guy was a super asshole. Anyway. Okay. I also want to do a little bit of work here. So let's do that real quick. I'm going to use our burn tool. But first of all, we need to zoom in. supposed to help if I'm actually drawing on the right thing. Stop it. I don't think I've heard this song in forever. Here. Yeah, it doesn't work very well. Okay, so it looks like this blue does not take the dodge tool very well. So we can pick a lighter blue, maybe that light of the blue, and we're gonna just draw like normal. That's not how that works either. Yeah, we're not doing that. Alright. Come on, you. Interesting. Alright, looks like we need a lighter blue. Oh, that's what was going on here. Durr. Okay, let's do this. Ooh, Suge. S.J. Tucker. Amazing lady. Huh. Need something like really light. There we go. I don't know. is making weird noises. Behave yourself. Hang on, it's my laptop. Guess what? I need to figure out what to do this soon. I think it's probably because its battery's running down. Oh, having a laptop make that kind of noise kind of concerns me. Alright, now we're going to smudge this a bit. I am a big fan of judicious smudging of things. There we go. There we are. Save that, and now we're going to do our filigree overlay, which is basically doing all of this, but we're going to try something, use a different sort of interesting. That's not the base color we were looking for. Are we all awake now? I know I am. Good lord. Alrighty. Let us find something fabric-like. Let's see what we got here. We got well, that's not what I was looking for. I need something that looks like fabric of some kind. Chalk one, watercolor. There's a blender, there's rust, there's dots, there's cracks. Splouch, I'm not sure what that is. Toothbrush. Hairbrush. A dry brush might be a good option here. Nope, not it. Texture. See what this texture looks like. No. A metal texture? Metal! Nope. I mean, that would look kind of cool if I was making, say, I don't know, something in Star Wars. Texture, metal, canvas, canvas, rough round bristles, concrete, watercolor, sample brushes, fur. Actually, that might not quite work. Hair, curly hair. Hey, if you want a tattoo, look at that. Yeah. Actually, I used the hair brush, the hair Photoshop brush, when I was making Russell Brower's BlizzCon badge a couple years ago. There's fur. I want fur. Actually looks pretty cool. Skin options. Don't want skin. Clouds and smoke? No. Don't really see anything that says, oh my god, this is... But this looks like some kind of fabric. Let's see what the charcoal one does. Not really what I'm looking for. I might actually just have to draw it the hard way. I was kind of hoping to not have to do that. The rust one actually looks kind of cool. Corrosion. Ooh, that actually might get us what we're looking for. Let's try the Splouch one with a really cool name. Not quite what I'm looking for. Toothbrush. Yeah, the hairbrush is... Try the sample brush. The dry brush design isn't that bad. It's just, I think actually, let's try the dots. More dots, more dots! They should look like freckles. Ooh, the cracks look kind of interesting. If I draw over that often enough, that kind of gets what I'm looking for. You see what I'm saying here, kids? You see what I'm seeing here? Hey, Beldernick, how are you doing, my friend? Let's see what else we got. Remember, it was either that or the corrosion that I was looking at. The corrosion was also one that seemed to, except when you keep drawing, it overrides itself. That's weird. So either have the cracks or the corrosion. Yeah, the dry brush really wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. I kind of really like the cracks, actually. The cracks seemed to have mostly what I was looking for. Yeah, that's not it. Leather texture. Yeah, it does look kind of like leather, but again, not really what I'm looking for. Okay, we are gonna get this thing stuck again, apparently. It's almost 8 o'clock already? Goodness. Hi! Meow! 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 He is a butthead of a cat. So tomorrow, I will be streaming Lotro from 6 to midnight, and streaming DDO from midnight to 6. I'm sorry, noon to 6. So tomorrow, starting at noon, I will be streaming. I'll be playing DDO for 6 hours, and then I'll be playing Lotro for 6 hours. Why would you might want to tune in for that? Well, firstly, I do intend to be giving away some cool stuff. If you haven't seen the overlay image, or the image, I haven't retweeted it yet today, but I do have 2... I love this song. I have 2 ultimate editions of Masterminds of Sharn for DDO, which is their current expansion. Again, very generous of Standing Stone Games to provide that goodie. And on the Lotro side, not quite as good a deals, but I do have 10 100 Lotro points codes, and a couple of Enduring Universal Toolkits, and aid to those in need title, which is account wide. Come on, DP. And I also have a not account wide Steed of the White City. Come on, back up, back up, back up. I have to wait for this thing to catch up. This is the band Abney Park. They're a steampunk band. The lead singer is a bit of a jerk sometimes. Not politically correct in the slightest. But they like me, so I don't know. Okay. Okay. Let's save it. And a partridge in a pear tree. Okay. Thiefy, why are you howling? Freckles, you two can have freckles. Rough skin. Oh, speckles. No joy. Those clouds. Whoa. That is so 80s. That's gonna break everything. I think the stream is behind, actually. Two turtle doves. Isn't that so 80s? Come on. And of course, with a brush that huge, it's gonna lock the thing up for a minute or so. Okay, we're not gonna do that one. I think out of all the brushes I have, the one I liked the most was the chains. I'm sorry, no, the crack. The crack of doom. Which is this one. And I really want to get a lot of coverage here so her arm doesn't stick out quite so much. And yes, I'm not worried about the lines on this because I'm gonna go back and erase the extras. So here's a secret of how can you manage to listen to Christmas music and not get annoyed with it whenever people start playing Christmas music in like October. Just listen to Trans-Siberian Orchestra year round, it's fine. I assume there's a reason why you can't do both, Wayward, because I would always vote for why not both, because I'm a jerk like that. Look at the fuzzy. Alright, now we get to clean this up. Let's clean this mess up. Okay, actually, I'm going to want to make this smaller. There we go. Money for this or money for that? Not both. Gotcha. Yeah, I always take my laundry to the laundromat myself, so I would personally suggest if there's only money for one, do the laundry. That way, the next launch that comes up, you have some clean clothes for it. Right, Thiefy? See, Thief agrees with me, and he's a dummy. Meow. 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 I gotta tell you, it's a pain in the ass having a cat who won't shut the fuck up when you're trying to sleep. Just saying. Hi, Thiefy. What do you want? You've already been fed. I haven't even been fed today, unless you count eating. I had a roast beef sandwich earlier today, right before I started the stream. And I also have had popcorn and snow caps and Coke. Why don't you have Pepsi, Druid? It's because they didn't serve Pepsi at the freaking theater. I think they used to back in the day. That's why I used to like this theater, even though I didn't live in the area close to this theater. But now that I do, I'm like, it's not the best theater in the world. So, but at least they now have recliner seats in a lot of their theaters, so at least those are comfy. I'm not sure what that song that just played had anything to do with Christmas, but hey, what the hell. This is Bing Crosby? Nope. Frank Sinatra. Old Blue Eyes. And I'll probably get excommunicated from the Sinatra fan club by not recognizing his voice. But then again, I don't listen to a lot of big band shit. I like it, but I don't listen to it a lot. I'm not a big fan. Not that big of a fan. I think we got it, kids. Let's see. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Wow, I really liked how that came out. However, I don't think we're done. I think the Draenei needs a bit more fancy on her dress. What do you think, kids? I think she needs a bit of sparkle on her dress. Not quite like the Druid. The Druid, you know. Tell a kitty to go and play with the Christmas tree. Well, I don't have a Christmas tree up. I used to, but the other kitties live in that room now, so... Okay, so I'm going to show you the dresses that I used to inspire these. See? So these are the two dresses. Yeah, you should be able to see them. Originally, I was going to add some silver, I think. So, help me out here, kids. Right now, the only not blue portion of my Draenei's dress here on the left is, she's got the silver choker. She also has the silver belt and the things on her tail, because yes, Draenei have tails. But originally, the dress idea I had what on it? Let me move this up. Oop. Had silver filigree going down the front of it like this, right? So the big question is, how am I going to make that happen and make it pretty? Hello, Fifi. jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse sleigh. Hey! What are you doing? Get up there. Maybe something a little bit more subtle than just that. Maybe similar to the sparkles over here, but not as bright. A little bit more subtle, I think. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Yeah. I'm gonna do it on this. Actually, I'm gonna do it on this layer. You behave yourself. Let me lock this layer. Alright. Let me go back to me colors. Let's go get this color here. And let's get something sparkly. We can do... Nope. Actually, that is cool, but... Oh, we're gonna do something a bit more basic. What about this one? Actually... Let's make it smaller. Not that small. Not that small either. No. I want something a bit more subtle. And I'm actually kind of thinking of taking the sparkles out of this and letting the blue stick through. What do you think? Can we just make hers a little bit more snowy? I'm really thinking about taking the snow out of this one over here. Like this. Just take all that out. Stop it. Just base. Well, hello there. Not what I wanted to do. So lock that. Properly lock it. actually. I kind of liked it actually. And then we put the starry stuff over on this one. What do you think? Okay, that's gonna be a little bit of a problem. There we go. Be careful and miss that. Alright, folks. Opinion time. Who should get the starry stuff, sparklies on their dress? Should it be the blue chick on the left or the blue chick on the right? The lighter blue chick on the right. So what do you think, folks? Starry on the left or starry on the right? Get your votes in now, because I don't know. I'll have some popcorn. Check Twitter real quick. Thanks for the retweet, Wayward. And Catriona. And half an hour ago, Darth Celtics tweeted, "Remember that time that when C-3PO taught R2 how to sing to the tune of Sleigh Ride?" Ha 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 ha. Nathrian tweeting the food porn. God, Nathrian, jeez. Making us all look bad. What do you think? Stars on the left or stars on the right or stars on both? On the right. No, that's kind of, yeah. I'm kind of thinking that blue is really elegant in and of itself. So let's back it up here, kids. So like that? Alan, does that look best to you? Though I did want to somehow capture the filigree. It's really hard to see, but there's a lot of filigree on the dress on the left. Let me see if I can zoom in here for you so you can see what I'm talking about. I mean on the original dress, not the one that I'm making. You see that slightly, that brocade-ish sort of look? That's kind of what I was trying to capture. So that was the basic dress that I was working from, but I made the little poofies myself. Well, you probably can't see it very well because, you know, I've got the overlay on there. But yeah, this was the dress that I was working on. And this really intricate design on the dress itself that looks like a bit of brocade-ish or a lot of sequins, a lot of embroidery. I kind of wanted to put something like that on this dress because, I mean, other than the arms, it does seem a little bit plain, honestly. And I wanted to get a little fancy with it, so I'm wondering if I get a lighter blue color and go over it with some of this crack design. Well, Thief, again, howls in the corner, because that's what thieves do. So let me see here. Hi, kitty. Hello. I haven't even seen Nightmare Before Christmas yet. Everything. Come with me and you will see. This is our town of Halloween. In our town of Halloween. Eyes glowing red. I'm gonna go with the This is Halloween, 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 Halloween. Let's go with the small cracks. This town we call home. Everyone hails to the pumpkin song. Ooh, this is pretty interesting. It's interesting. I don't think it's interesting enough. Everybody scream! Everybody scream! This town of Hollow. Yeah, because I don't want it to be the exact same color as up here, because I don't want it to look like your skin. Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Lovely lovelies everywhere. Life's not gone without a good scare. But we're not mean in our town. Oh, let me try this. Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. town we call home. Everyone is like the pumpkins. Ever what? I forget what I was talking about. Where the corrosion? Ooh, the corrosion actually was a nice one. Angels keep dreams we seek. Whose every breath the angels bring. Could this be the face of God, His child, the Son I once carried? Oh, I have seen that before. I haven't watched it this year yet. Well, no, I didn't watch it. Yeah, just this year. Ooh, dots. More dots. With every breath the angels bring. Could this be the face of God, His child, the Son I once carried? Okay, we got our planet. We're gonna go dots. More dots. How does the dots look? In the dead of the night, as his life strips away, as he reads by the light of a star far away, holding off, holding out, holding out, holding in. Would you be the soul and have your life just... Oh, I have an idea. Night of the last Christmas just begins. Tell me how many times has the story be told? After all of those years, if the bells sound old, this somehow rings true in the back of my mind. Search for a dream, as words can no longer define. I like this idea of it just being on the bottom. And the time and the clues and the clues and the hope. Child is lost in this whisper of wings in the cold winter's air as the snow it drips down and visions of you. I mean something like this. Like that. In the dead of the night, as his life slips away, as he reads by the light of a star far away, holding off, holding off, holding out, holding him. Could you be this old and have your life just begin? It begins. It begins. It begins. It begins. Maybe not even have it like the entire dress. Maybe just only have it up for part of it. Like something like that. Now we get John Denver and the Muppets. Well, see, the thing is, the upper bodice is basically this pattern here. Can you see it? Okay, let's erase the things. Alrighty, I think that might work. Yeah, maybe. Maybe so, maybe no. Alright, let us Santa Claus is paying to you just like all the rest. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're gonna ignore that. Alright, new layer. Let's make some fancy. Okay, there's a couple things we gotta do still. We got about half an hour to do them. Is we need a background and we need some magic. So we're gonna do the background first. So I'm gonna lock that. We're gonna go back here. Layer. Oop. Alrighty. Okay, so our background here is our two girls are going to the Yule Festival, or the Winter Ball. And so we need a nice background. What's going on in my Discord? Somebody's yelling in Discord. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Oh God, we got some. Okay, so now we're going to draw a background. I still like that. Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas. All right. Save what we've got so far. So we're gonna start with Vienna Boys Choir, apparently. I was kind of thinking of maybe importing the silly ass art that I drew. Well, it's not silly, it's very serious. The background I drew for the Hope picture that is linked on, is my pinned tweet on Twitter, which is basically a lake with some trees in the background, and then a rebel moon as in Rebel Alliance from Star Wars. And the point of the picture is a hand, like the Lady in the Lake, holding up Anakin Skywalker's raised lightsaber, and saying, you know, kind of like the Lady in the Lakes, right? The Leia and it was definitely Leia holding up the lightsaber, you know, because she is the Lady of the Lake, as it were. I mean, I like that background, but I did that like shortly after she passed, which is like in 2016. God, it's been 3 years. Jesus. And I would like to think that I've gotten better at art since then. So we're going to start with the background. And we're just going to paint the background. So I'm going to pick a color. And it's going to be dark blue. Dark blue as fuck. And we're just going to start with, boop. Let's start with that. Actually, I kind of like seeing what things look like when I, you know, just put on the certain layers. So we start with this dark color, and we're gonna make it light all over the place. We're gonna do some of this with our dodge tool, and we're gonna make it like really big. That's not big enough. I'm not gonna worry about drawing shadows for the ladies. They'll be fine. Okay. Now we're gonna go into a slightly different color. A very different color. And we're gonna paint up here. But we're gonna paint in stars. Well, those are dots. We're not going to do dots. We're going to do actual stars. So let's go find some of the stars. Frenon, where'd you hide them? Starry night sky, boom, done. Alright, and we're gonna make the stars actually white because they're stars. And they do kind of look not just like stars. Let's not do them that low. However, we also want to do something pretty cool. I want something that's gonna blend. Reduce this one. I'm gonna do a different color. Now, I'm not particularly religious. Actually, I'm anti-religious. And I still love Christmas carols. Oh, fuck yes. Me liking that. Okay, let's do this. You see what I'm doing? Let's get a little slightly different color going on here. Not different enough. It's actually more green on my screen than I'm seeing in the preview, which is fine. Now the reason the night elf is holding her hands up like what I'm doing, she is doing some shenanigans, and we're about to show you what those shenanigans might be. Let's switch brushes. I think this might actually be the final bit, maybe. I want sparkle. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I want a different sparkle. This one. There we go. Yes. add another layer. I'm gonna try something different. Alright, let's try this again. Oh. Well, I think part of it is I want... Let's try it the opposite way. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, I think I've got the idea what I want to try to do here. Small, big, 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 zoom.
Remember the 25th of December, the reindeer and Rudolph and plot. I see no reason the holiday season should ever be forgot. Fantastic Fen, file and fast for this fanciful frolicking through fandom's fabulous frivolities of the festival.
I don't know. I think this one is better than this one.
First and foremost, a fallacy. Fear not as this farcical thought felicitates to you. It's a fanboy Christmas too. The Wrath of Claus. Oh, ho, 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 ho. It's a fanboy Christmas through Narnia's Grand Canyons. The Doctor and Mal Reynolds are snuggling their companions. And who's that dressed as Santa? It's Merry Mr. Worf. But he don't need no elves and green 'cause he's got a red dwarf. Have some snake nog, Anakin, with your saber so red. Won't you make the younglings dead? Darth Vader's my dad. Darth Vader's my dad. Darth Vader's my dad. He told me after he jumped off my hand. The Emperor's comrade. Evil, just a tad.
That's actually kind of cool to see what it looks like without the inks. But no. First one. Or second. So this is number 2. This is 2.
Snowfalls down on Metropolis. Who's that girl?
And this is...
Almost topless. Fighting for your rights in her satin tights. Walking with a winter wonder woman.
Oh, come on, you. Stop it.
Get the truth or snack around. Mr. Luthor.
This is 1. Alrighty. Time to vote, kids, before we call it a show. Number 1. Or number 2. I'm probably gonna keep them both because, you know, I can't decide these things. So what do you think? Number 1 or number 2? And here's number 2. There's number 1. I mean, the design is more or less the same. Hologro! Merry Christmas to you! Happy Hanukkah. Happy holidays. Whatever you celebrate. Hologro says 1. 1! Ha 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 ha. Hologro, you've probably heard this guy who's singing, the great Luke Ski. He's been up at Penguicon and Conclave a couple times. Well, there's only 6 of you in the channel, Hologro. You have heard of him? Yep. He now lives in California, and when he's not driving for Lyft, he has been doing storyboards for Cartoon Network and shit. Number 1. Number 2. I'm kind of thinking number 1 as well. So, what's number 2? This is number 2. So the basic design is fairly similar. So, I think we have a consensus. Number 1 is the best one. Okay, we're gonna call it. Saving it. Alright, let me turn both of them on so I can lock them. I'm gonna keep number 2 just in case. Let me see what else we have. Later. Alright, and as I always do... Oh, Arthur King. Your direction. Oh, Control V. Paste. Run away! Run away!
On the satellite of love, far above deep 13, micro and servo much like on the screen during a holiday break from Doc Forrester's worst. Got a visit from the guy who was up there first.
Joel, Joel, Joel. Oh, come on, you. Come on, you.
Young lad, what day is it? Talk like a pirate day. Arr. Then I haven't listened to Mangy Bill Rex. Here we go upon the ring that comes on Christmas Day. Here we go upon the ring the Caribbean way. When you're with Captain Jack, you're like Santa with his pack. After taking all the presents to and from, and every went like the sexy savvy pirate Mr. Winchell. You better watch out and stay on your toes if you got strange powers just like heroes. Siler Claus is coming to town with Mohinder's list of genetic freaks. He'll hack through your brains like internet geeks. Siler Claus is coming to town. If Isaac paints the future in comic books for free, why doesn't Hero just stop time and go hang out with Stan Lee? They're saving the world on NBC, so please won't you save the cheerleader for me? Siler Claus is coming to town. Life just sucks. I'm gonna kill myself by taking a quantum leap off this bridge. What in blazes? Am, where am I? When am I? Who am I? According to Ziggy, there's a 23.27% chance your name is Clarence and you're an angel in training sent here to keep Jimmy Stewart from killing himself. Sir, don't you see it's a wonderful life? I'll jump off this bridge myself to prevent you from doing it. What do you say? Well, are you
I don't know if you guys can still hear me. It looks like the stream took a nosedive.
You're a weird one.
So, I'm gonna move the tablet out of the way.
Your premise is so derivatively illogical that you got bitch slapped by seem a bit kosher.
Lousy
Exterminate Daleks, hunt the Doctor. Exterminate with our deadly toilet plunger.
I, Cthulhu, the great old one, has returned to destroy humanity.
Hey Cthulhu, I dare you to stick your tentacles on this frozen flagpole.
Spare me your childish jibes, for soon I will devour the flesh of the innocents.
I triple dog dare you.
Very well.
Left it out with the world's big face. Have yourself a merry and pippin' Christmas. Halflings full of meat. Second breakfast presents, mistletoe pied weed. But seriously, folks, have yourself a very fanboy Christmas. Every single day. That next big convention isn't far away. Every trooper and Starfleet dude eating consweet food and beer. Doing things we ain't speaking of every weekend of
Alright, let me get this out the way.
Through the years, we've all become a family. So let's make this vow. Spread all the love, peace, and happiness you can endow. And have yourself a merry fanboy Christmas.
That's what I was looking for.
To all humans so long, and thanks for all the fish! Mr. Santa Claus, for Christmas I would like an aluminum cube to resist explosive space modulator. You'll shoot your eye out, kid!
Alrighty. Calling it right there. I'm gonna turn off the music as well. Boop. Oh, caps. Let me do the big head mode thing here real quick. See? Got my little hand. Anyway. Oh, that artifacting is still driving me bananas. Anyway, this is my new Christmas present. See? Drawing on the things. And yay! Look at all that artifacting. Isn't that amazing? But this is what I've been drawing on the whole time. And I'm really happy with it. And why is it? Oh, I know why. Because of the green screen. Well, the chroma key. Anyway, this bad boy is going up on Twitter under the thingy. In a stream, it did a nosedive again. Yay. Larg. thingy. Hashtag is the word I'm looking for. Hashtag in a little bit. Alright, so thank you all. I don't know if you can still hear me. I can't hear myself because there was a network error. Please try again later. Refresh. Hi. Anyway, go see this movie if you like this movie. The only thing I will suggest to you in terms of Star Wars, don't take it personally. I think most of the people who were very upset about the movie identified themselves so strongly with Star Wars that they couldn't like sit back and enjoy the ship. So here is, man, let's drop frames. So I'm going to be here tomorrow noon to 6 for DDO, 6 to midnight for Lotro. Gonna give away 2 Ultimate Editions of Masterminds of Sharn between noon and 6, and then from 6 to midnight I will be doing Lotro points codes, Steed of the White City, account-wide title of Aid to Those in Need, and 2 Enduring Universal Toolkits. You know, basically, I'm giving away most of my, I'm not giving the cat away, but why not? Hi, Fifi. I woke him up. He's upset. Most of the stuff I got for donating to Extra Life. Hey. Oh, listen to that purr. Listen to that purr. I don't know if you can hear this purr. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this purr. This is quality entertainment right here. He's like, fuck you. I don't wanna. Steve's like, what are you putting me on camera for? Look, he's got toe beans. See, he's got toe beans. Anyway, I will be here tomorrow, and then I will be back at work on Thursday. I'll be doing my usual Lotro stream on Friday, again, also right here. And also, Tenolio, hi Tin. Oh, well, I hope to see you tomorrow. I mean, hell, I ain't got nothing else better to do, so come hang out with me. And we'll give away some stuff. Look at this kitty. Look at this kitty. He's actually not as grumpy as he looks. He's actually purring. He likes being held most of the time. Look at his tail. Look at his tail. Look at his tail. Look at his tail. So in terms of all the goodies I'm giving away, you can thank Cordovan, because I already had all the stuff on the DDO loot list I ever wanted, so I'm like, oh, whatever you decide you want to give me. So he said, here, have a couple of codes for the Ultimate Sharn. I'm like, oh, what? Okay. Hi. So, I'm gonna go make some steak, because, you know what? I'm hungry. I mean, yes, this is full, but this is a refill. So I'm probably going to take this to work with... Well, actually, I'm probably going to eat this tomorrow, too. Hi. Hi. Meow. 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 Brr. He's my silly boy. And I hope you all, if you can't be here tomorrow, that's fine. I hope you get to spend time with your loved ones, whether they are family by blood or by choice. It doesn't matter, as long as you are happy, healthy, safe, sound, and get some good food, because Christmas isn't like Thanksgiving in America necessarily in terms of the food, but there's still food. So I haven't actually decided. Well, I did actually get a ham, but I haven't decided whether I want to put it in the Instant Pot or if I'm going to put it in the actual roasting oven. I'll figure it out. But anyway, thank you all for being here. And maybe I'll see you tomorrow. And if not, I'll see you on Friday. And if I don't see you then, I'll be back on Tuesday. Actually, I may not be back on Tuesday. Because that's the last day at my job. And they might want me to come in to do all the hand your computer back shit. You know. So we'll see. Anyway, y'all be good. And if you can't be good at it. And I will hopefully see you next time.